Woo woo! What is going on, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Just think, if you're one of those Monday through Friday folks, you're on the first step to the weekend. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this game night. Your host, Xander Skullion. I don't know why I'm introducing like that, but anyway, yeah, I've been really fortunate of having Mondays off and being able to stream with you guys. I do apologize. I didn't stream last Monday. I was exhausted. But this Monday, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing tonight. Oh, yeah. Monday Night Savage. Oh, my gosh. You know what? Man, it would be nice if Kevin came out tonight and played some streams. Maybe we'll have that tonight. Who knows? Who knows tonight? But anyway, I just want to be dramatic with the music. So let's go ahead and get into some games. Okay? Let me make sure I'm hitting the right button here. There it goes. All right. Let me grab my controller and get the chat back up. So yeah, we're gonna play some. I was playing some Sonic Origins and it was being like a buggy mess. I don't know what the deal was. But yeah, I was playing Sonic 2 and it was just I was getting a lot of glitches. It was really strange. I'm surprised his game is still up. I don't hear anyone really talk about Pac-Man 99 anymore. But this is kind of a nostalgic live stream game for me because when I was first live streaming, like when I actually was doing it more often, this was always the game I would play, either warming up or closing for the night. I'd always play a little bit of Pac-Man. To me, it's a relaxing game. It's a lot of fun. It gets you kind of pumped, gets my reactions going. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like that many people play this. It's not even at 99. It's like at this point, the game's just going to start in sudden death. I've gotten number one time playing this. It's pretty difficult. Not as good as Mario 35 though. I miss that so much. So we're just waiting to join the match. Yeah, it's not even going up. Man. This is what sucks about, like, we always want online games to always be on, but there comes a time where it's just they don't have enough players sometimes. I do think it's wild sometimes when you stumble upon those like abandoned websites from like the early 2000s. Oh my gosh, man. It's always fun. Oh man. I almost did something stupid right there. A little rusty. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been playing Pac-Man 99. I think I only play it when I stream now. But oh my gosh. There was a time I was working for like a call center. I was working from home and I'd have like long breaks in between shifts, and I would just sit there and just drink coffee and play Pac-Man 99 because I was just so exhausted. So this is kind of like, every time I play this game, this makes me think of that summer working a call center job and craziness. I do apologize. I'm gonna look at check out the chat in just one moment. It's getting kind of crazy right now. Already got the red Pac-Man out. That freaking sucks. Don't like those. KO'd somebody. Rest in peace, though. Oh my gosh. Alright. I need fruit. Oh my god, I need fruit. There's gotta be some... Oh, man. Huh. The saddest Big Mac. Man, McDonald's ain't what it used to be, man. I know that says a lot, too. But, I hate the McDonald's that I go to. Oh, man. Let's hear the tangent about my McDonald's. So, during COVID, ironically, right after our cough, during COVID, you know, when they started opening up the restaurants, McDonald's started having kiosks where you would, you know, select what you wanted. You'd get a little ticket, a little thing to put on your table, and they'd bring the food out to you. And it's like, oh, this is really nice. It's never went to plan, ever. Okay, first off, you know, sometimes the receipt doesn't work. So you got to keep your eye out to make sure you got the right receipt. Okay, and then they don't even come to your table. They just yell out the number. So then you got to walk up there, and they never give you a cup. So then you're like, oh, can I get a cup? It's a nightmare. I hate it. I hate that kind of system. It's like convenient on paper. Like the idea makes sense. But to see it in action, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work. I'd rather stand in a line than, you know, go through all that freaking hassle for a really sad Big Mac. Because yeah, the food isn't what it used to be. Now, I'll tell you something. I had Burger King the first time in like 2 years. I had like an Uber Eats one time, and I was like, I want some Burger King, and I got the Uber Eats or the DoorDash, whatever it was. Oh god, dang it! And I got sick. The Whopper got me sick, so like it made that impression on me, and I no longer wanted to eat Burger King until just recently. It was so good. Oh my gosh, I just had like the normal, you know, plain Jane Whopper, just added mustard. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, I will say this about McDonald's breakfast. I miss, and I'm so glad they brought back, and I say I miss it because I don't get to eat it as much as I want to, but the steak and egg bagel. Oh my gosh. Those things were amazing. They brought it back. I was so happy, but it sucks because I'm usually not out and about and around McDonald's when it's breakfast time. And the breakfast time is like, it stops at like 10 a.m. It's like, that's still morning, you know? Maybe it's 11 a.m. At one time, they were having McDonald's breakfast 24/7, and I loved that because I'd get like a McDouble and some hot cakes. I used to love that combo, man. But they stopped doing that during the pandemic, so it's never been the same with that. All right, I think that's going to be the last Pac-Man. So I'm going to be in the zone. And then we're going to figure out what else we're going to play tonight. You know, I was thinking about like the Raspberry Pi. I was thinking about some retro goodness. And I'm like, you know what? I got the Switch too. I want to play Bowser's Fury. But see, here's the thing. And I learned this with Kirby's Forbidden World or whatever, Forgotten World, with the new Kirby. Like, it's hard for me to stream platforms that are collectathons, because I piss people off so much when I play it. Because I don't collect everything. I don't. I get from point A to point B. That's why I'm not really good at 3D platformers. I'm decent at them, but I play 3D platformers with the mindset of a 2D platformer. So I like try to play really fast, and I screw up. It's actually it's one of the reasons why I kind of like 3D platformers, because I play them so bad. I like really try to get good at them. If that makes any sense? I don't think it makes any sense. The train made sense though. You know, I never use the side commands. You know, like the speed and knockouts and all that stuff. I never use that stuff. I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna try to use it. I don't know what it does. Counter. Random. Let's try that. Oh Lord. Come on now. Freaking beard's itching. No. I hate the red Pac-Man. They're like it's like the nemesis of Pac-Man world. It's like the mask that chase you in Mario 2. You know, a lot of people talk about terrifying things in video games, and one thing that people don't talk enough about is this freaking mask in Mario 2. Like, no, thank you. Oh my God. Holy moly. No, 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 no. Oh, man. Top 15. What's up, boss? How's it going tonight? Thank you for joining, man. Trying to read what that says. Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the hotcakes are kind of meh. So, let's see what we're gonna play tonight. You know what? Let's play some Dead Cells, dude. Let's play some of that. I freaking suck at this game, but I love playing it, and it makes me feel like a badass when I do really good at it. Like, that's one of the things I love about Dead Cells. It's not that difficult because it has a lot of things that you can customize, and the counter and just the animation is so good. You know, I felt like once you saw the dashboard and you saw Dead Cells, I felt like I wouldn't be able to play something else. Like, we gotta play Dead Cells. Yeah, it's I have Dead Cells on Steam as well, but you know, I'll admit I bought Dead Cells and I never did anything else. Oh shit. I forgot I was already playing a little bit. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's do a little bit of upgrades here. I forgot what I was even talking about, but I spent way too much money on that. It's all good. Okay, choose my mutations. Let's see. I kind of want to do that one. The builds always make it like so interesting. So okay, I can pick that one, and that's it. Can't pick another one. Guess not. Oh, you're gonna see Volume 3 tomorrow. I've heard good things about it. I heard a lot of people liked it. I still haven't seen Guardians 2, to be honest. There's a lot of Marvel I've missed out on because I was burnt out pre Endgame. Like before Endgame even started, I was kind of done. I actually enjoy Marvel more now than before Endgame, which is funny because a lot of people don't like Marvel right now. But I liked She-Hulk and Moon Knight. Moon Knight? Is that what it was? Or is that Kirby? I do like the little Moon Knight from Kirby. Got a little Hadouken. About Hadouken. It's more like Sub-Zero. Oh. Oh, come on. He just needs to man, someone needs to Ritalin, dude. Alright. So what do I want here? I want some more HP. I want to just do 50%. I need as much as I need. I need as much as I need before I get to death. That's the game plan here. It's like reading mid-sentence, but I'm kind of curious about what DC's doing. I'm really curious about what James Gunn, is going to do about Superman. I'm kind of I'm in that camp where I'm kind of pissed because Henry Cavill was like just a really good Superman. They really did him dirty on that. Forgot what's the oh yeah, that's the button there. Just trying to remember the button for the map. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to see Flash because I mean I meet freaking Michael Keaton, dude. He looks fantastic. He's like in his 70s and he looks great. I'm like, man, they could make a whole nother Batman movie with Michael Keaton as Batman and it would be believable with the days like CG and like body doubles and all sorts of stuff. Why did I do that? But yeah, it would be great. Heck yeah, Aries. Thanks for jumping on, man. Have you been playing the Castlevania DLC or just normal Dead Cells? I mean, just the game itself is really good. I'm about to die. Like straight up death. But this is so good. I mean, this makes me really want like another Castlevania. Just this. Just make a longer version of the Dead Cells DLC. Oh man, why did I do that? Yeah, I'll resurrect. Yeah, he looked great. Man, I've been like on TikTok, I've been hearing all like the AI singers. And what's scary is like people are doing like AI voices like of people. like content creators. Like I found like this Review Tech USA AI, and it was like a AI voice of, you know, Rich, like saying all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is scary. Like AI, man, I don't trust it. It is not cool. Man, I've been playing this whole time with the analog stick. I forgot about the D-pad. Man, that feels better. Oh yeah, man. It's scary. It is scary. Oh man, this Castlevania remake has so many like little Easter eggs. Oh man. But just the game itself, like I played some of the like original levels, and I had a lot of fun. I was like, man, this game just plays so well. And you know, shame on me, because I remember, you know, the last line years ago telling me, man, you need to play Dead Cells. And I was like, yeah, you know, because I heard it was like a roguelike, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do all that. And now I'm playing it and I'm loving it. Yeah, it's never too late to enjoy a good game. Man, sorry, I got kind of quiet for a second there. I was in the zone. Let's get that going. Ah, I knew that bat was going to bite me in the butt. Gaming chick, what's up? Right. I'm trying to look at the chat. I cannot see that far away. I'm gonna have to move my PC a little closer. My eyes aren't what they used to be, folks. Feels crazy. I'm doing a video talking about how, you know, how I've changed as a gamer in the last 10 years. And I was watching a lot of my older content, and man, it's crazy. Like, you don't really think of how much you age in 10 years until you like see some of the videos. You're like, wow, what the hell just happened? I think I was poisoned. You know, I can bump up the text size. That might be a little. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. The more you know. I'm such a noob when it comes to like the streaming setup and everything. Every time I stream, I give myself a pat on the back when I turn the camera off. I'm like, you know, you did a good job. Because I remember, oh my gosh, I remember just buying the Elgato and how much that, these little pink things are pissing me off, dude. But when I got the Elgato, how, you know, just overwhelmed I was about it. And it's like one of those things, like once you learn, you're like, oh, that's all you got to do? Okay. That's one thing I will say about, you know, becoming a content creator, even if it was something I was not successful at, you know, like, I know that's subjective, but I learned so much doing content creation, like video editing, audio editing. I mean, I wouldn't be able to produce my music if it wasn't for my interest in creating content. Because, you know, it kind of went hand in hand, because I started, you know, just making videos, and then I wanted the videos to sound better, so I was doing audio, and then I used that. I'm like, I'm a musician, I can start recording my own music. So it all corresponds together. So at the end of the day, it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome little adventure, special interest, I should say. I'm just busting out through, dude. Trying to get away from these like pink things. I freaking hate them. I don't want to teleport. Oh yeah, and see, that's the thing about streaming. It's like, not only are you interacting live, but you also have like all this technical stuff, you know, right below your feet. Like me right now, I got like I'm trying not to wrap my big toe around my mic cable right now, because I cross my legs when I play sometimes. Come on now. Shake, rattle, and roll. I don't think these things are supposed to help me. I think these things are trying to kill me. I don't trust them. As I walk into a bed of spikes. Ugh. Yeah, I need some help. Jeez Louise. I'm never gonna get to death with this kind of attitude. Yeah, I'm in the process of doing a lot of changes around my studio with my desk set up. What I really want to do is I want to have like a dual monitor setup, but I want the second monitor to be vertical, not just for like a chat window, but for, you know, when I want to play shooters. You know, I can just play, you know, whatever shooter on Steam and play it in that, you know, tate mode, or whatever they call it, taint mode. Gosh, jeez. But I have decided, and thank you so much, Gaming Chick, for you know, your recommendation. But I have decided that I think I'm gonna go Steam Deck. I might get like a PS5 later on. I would probably get I mean, let's be honest here. I'll get a new Switch before I could get a PS5. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I feel like a lot of the exclusives are eventually going to come out on PC anyway. Oh, those things help me. Okay, I just thought like beating the hell out of that thing. But anyway, because I've been looking at mini PCs, because I've been wanting to upgrade my emulation. So the mini PCs have really went up and not went up, but went down in price. So I was like, man, maybe I should get a mini PC. And I was like, you know, I could get the Steam Deck and use that for emulation and use it to play, you know, new games coming out. And it would still cost like $400. So I think that's the path I want to take, because I'd love to be able to stream PS2 and Sega Saturn and stuff like that. And you're right, last line. It's great for pinball. Freaking pinball emulation. Oh man, that's came such a long way. I was like spit everywhere. Getting excited about pinball over here, guys. I hadn't played pinball in a long time. It's been a while. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, when I was talking to Gaming Chick, and I was like telling her, it was like while I was telling her the other day what my idea was with gaming, and I was like, while I was telling her, I'm like, wait a minute, this seems perfect. Just get the Steam Deck. I can get a docking station, hook it up to my Elgato, you know, and when I'm not streaming, I can play it, you know, portably, and it's super comfortable. Because I played the Steam Deck just the other day. Our friend Mikey has a Steam Deck, and I've been helping him do some emulation and add ROMs and stuff. And oh man, I'm already at Dracula's Castle. Ooh. But I was holding the Steam Deck, and I'm like, man, this kind of feels like the Wii U pad. And I thought the Wii U pad was very comfortable. I actually prefer the Wii U pad to the OG Switch. It's just like it's got a little bit more beef to it, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Switch's like kind of like fit, but I really, oh man, I really like the Wii U pad. That's Homegirl from Order of Ecclesia. Okay, what can I do here? See what I can do and drink some more coffee. Let's see. Let's add some more of that. I want health. Health all day, every day. I can keep on fighting if I can keep coming back to life. Poisons the enemy. Let's see. Do that. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's got a good weight to it. I do like the weight of the Steam Deck. Like it feels sturdy, you know. And I think that's important. I play a lot more handheld ever since I got that Ambernick RG280. I freaking love playing handheld games, man. And I was playing the Switch the other day. I was playing that handheld, and I hadn't done that in a while. I'm like, oh man, this is great. I think it's just because I wear glasses now. I can actually see. Oh man. When I first heard the music here, I was like, oh man. Yes. Oh. It's weird that there is no Symphony of the Night on the Switch. Isn't that weird? Which is a shame because I have all the other Castlevanias. I have all the other Castlevanias on the Switch, like the anniversary collections. And it's funny because I would be like, oh, I'm not going to get the anniversary collection. And they would have like a stupid sale where it's like $9.99, and I'm like, okay. I would have loved to get the limited run physical editions, but I don't like limited run. It has nothing to do with them. Like it's nothing to do with the stuff that's the controversy they have. I just don't like the wait time, to be honest. That's how simple it is. Even though, like, I say that, but I've bought, like, I think, like, 3 or 4 things from them, and I never had any issues. But it's, like, one of those always things I have, like, a doubt in my mind. I'm like, oh, God, I'm about to freaking die. But, yeah. So. Oh, that's not really good. Now, I did hear my friend Claire was telling me, she was telling me that there was going to be a third-party Steam Deck that's coming out in August. That's Windows-based. I can't remember the company she said, but I know a lot of companies are starting to do these handheld PCs now, especially with the success of like the Switch and the Steam Deck. But I don't know. I mean, my thing is I don't mind paying a little bit more of something if I know it's going to be better quality, something I don't have to replace in the next couple of years or something. So if I was to look into that other model, I'd want to see some reviews, maybe like a video from Gaming Chick, like if she did a review on it. I'd be like, okay. Ah. Yeah, there's so many of them coming out. It's gonna be very popular. I'm here for it too. Yeah, this is epic right here, dude. I'm poisoning the Valkyries. Taste my poisonous blade, heathens. Hadouken. Oh man. Another thing I like about the Steam Deck too is I mean I know a lot of people who had the Steam Deck, and that kind of makes me feel better too, because I know what to expect, because I know I can ask, I can ask the last line, I can ask Gaming Chick, and I can ask my friend Mikey. I just thought about it because I saw Mikkel Casanova pop up. He's playing Xenoblade. I was like, I could ask him. Like that's one thing, as someone who isn't too into the PC gaming realm. Not that I have anything against it, because I don't. It's just kind of a foreign world for me. So this is like a good middle ground. And in the day, I can talk to you guys and stuff like that. All right. Hey, Alucard, what's up, boo? Yeah. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to beef up my guy before I go to the Castlevania, and then we'll see how far we can go. Ooh. Yeah. Dude, I like that. Oh, what the fuck? It does make you more powerful. Oh, dude, this sucks. If I get hit once, I'm dead. It's, yeah, the cursed door. Not good. Okay. All right. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. How many more? 6? Oh man. Oh my god. Halfway there. Question is, was that weapon worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely it was. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, shit. That's awesome. Oh. Come on now. Hell yeah. The curse is lifted. I feel like Mando. I'm back in the Creed. I bathed in the waters. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, 70. I like that. Like it. Alright, where are we going? What are we doing here? Yeah, that's right. We're going to the castle. What is up, Bio? Thanks for jumping in. Simon Stevens, what's up? Oh man, it's a beautiful game. Thank you so much, Simon, for jumping on, man. It's been a while. It's funny, I'm actually editing a video, and I was doing the oh, I used all my little cells. Look, man, I could have been getting the Maria and the Haunted Armor outfit. I've been wasting my money here. Get the cross. Come on now. But anyway, I was editing a video, and I was looking for the right background music. I always try to look for good music that kind of fits the mood. And I found some good jazzy, super arranged ease music. Like it's like Weather Channel, Boy Got His Wings. I'm like, this is a beautiful. And I thought about you, Simon, because I remember you watched one of my videos, and that was one of the first things you noticed. You're like, I had Ease 8 music in there, and you're like, oh, beautiful, beautiful music. It's so good. Yeah, the shield's probably a better option for me. I get I like using the bow and arrow, but the shield's probably a little bit more practical. So many choices. I hate this. This is like when you're really hungry and you go to a fast food place and you're just like, I know what I'm getting. I'm getting the McDouble, medium fry, no salt. Okay, here we go. And you go in line and it's long as shit. And while you're in line, you start thinking about other stuff and you notice, oh man, they got a BLT Whopper. I wonder how that's going to taste. So then you decide to get that, and it turns out to be shit. That's what happens. Build this up. Hey. Can I have some more? All this talking about shields, though, and this reminds me how I still haven't played Elden Ring yet. So, are you excited about the new Ease? Is it Ease? Yeah, it's Ease 10 now. I'm excited. That's another reason why I want a Steam Deck, man. I would love to have a handheld with all the great Ease games. Like, oh man, I would love to have I would do a live stream and play through Oath of Fangana again. Oh my god, that's probably my favorite out of all of them. I love Oath of Fangana so much, which is funny because I'm not really a big Ease 3 fan. I've played it on the TurboGrafx. I've played it on the Super Nintendo and the freaking Genesis. Hey now. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, we'll try it again. Yeah, I'm really. When am I dropping new music? I just released a remix, actually, the Neon City mix of Past Farewell. I am actually working on some new music too. It's funny. It's funny because like I found I have so much music. Like last time I checked my like little external hard drive, I had like 8 gigs of music. That doesn't sound like a lot, but this is like 8 gigs of like 30, 40, 50-second little clips of just little riffs and ideas. And I found some music that I completed. Like it sounded like I mixed it. It was beautiful. And I'm like, why haven't I done anything with this? And so I'm planning on releasing that. It sounds really cool. It's another like 80s, you know, inspired kind of track. I just don't know if I'm going to have lyrics for it yet. Oh, man. Here we go again. But yeah, so working on that. I need to just post more music. Problem is I get so caught up in trying to make it perfect. But I heard something that really resonated with me. That someone was talking about director. No, they're talking about artists. They're like, great artists don't finish their work. They abandon it. And you really have to do that. And it doesn't matter if it's music. It could also be like videos. For sure, all of you guys that make, we all make content in here. And, you know, there's some of you guys that still put out videos that you're proud of, but you're just like, man, I could have done this. I could have done that. And, you know, if you keep doing that, you'll never put it out. So there comes a time that you just have to just be like, boom, there you go. And you can always remix it. That's kind of how I did with Past Farewell. I initially always liked the mix of it, but I always wanted it to be excuse me. I always wanted it to be better, so I was like, you know, I did a little remix of it. Gotta find that key. What the fuck? Where's that key at? Got caught up talking. I'm totally not sure what to do. Yeah. And you know, sometimes it's kind of fun to go back and listen to some of those ideas, especially when you're kind of in a rut. It's like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I go back and listen. I have voice memos. I have like voice memos I've saved. Where is this key at? Oh, that's right. Gosh, I'm stupid. The chat's on like a 10-second delay. So I apologize ahead of time for you folks that had to see me go through that. Now you have to see me try to get out of here. Oh, there I go. But I have voice memos where I'll have like a song in my head. I'll kind of hum it. And that way I'll just go home and... Because sometimes I'll have an idea and I'll go home and I'll totally forget about it. Like it's in one ear out the other. So I record it so I can come home and have some sort of idea. Yeah, like little... I'll have like little voice memos like do 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 do, and I'll get home and I'm like, man, that's a freaking sick ass bass line right there. Try to transcribe it. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? Oh, that doesn't. Oh, that didn't look good. Oh, oh, turning into Hank Hill. Oh. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby, I'm gonna have to use this brutality. It's increased. It's like a kind of like Hank Hill with a lisp. Oh, that's sad. Well, I'll have to use emulation for that. Like, I could do, like, couldn't I just do, like, Ease Origins and use, like, I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't want to do a Switch emulator. But I'm trying to think what else Origins was on that I could emulate. Oh, get away from me. Because, I mean, E7 I could do to PSP. I'm fine with that. I forgot I had bow and arrow. Oh, man. That was rich. Okay. Let's go down here. The fuck? I can't. I forgot you can't do that. That's what makes the Steam Deck so fun, is there is workarounds. It's like, and you know, they're not compatible, but it doesn't mean they won't be later on. You know, like little updates or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I would just love to be able to, you know, stream some PS2. I play some PS2 games. Like the Alter Beast game that was it was in Europe. It's actually not bad. And I'd love to go back and play Dragon Quest VIII again. Oh, beautiful game. Well, man, I remember that was such a big deal when that game came out. And I'm not just saying that because it had one of the Final Fantasy demos. Yeah, Final Fantasy 12 was on it. But it was just so groundbreaking, and it was like the first Square Enix Dragon Quest, and it was, the battle system was different. It was just so cool. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, I remember when I had a 3DS, I almost bought Dragon Quest VIII, and I heard the music, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm okay with that. Dragon Quest VII on the 3DS was a lot better than the PS1 version, though. Drink your stuff. Dang it. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. I'm going to take a short break, and we're going to play some shooters, or maybe some Mario. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's see what we got going on here, because I couldn't see earlier. Let me just you know, use some window wipers, some Windex on my face. Heck yeah, man. I would just, it's been so long since I've played Dragon Quest 8. I'd love to play it again. I would definitely love to play it again. But I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go take a quick smoke, and then we're going to play something else. Something else of some sorts. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be in the chat, and this ain't going to be on camera. You get to listen to some really nice music. Not by me, but by Jason Heine. Heine House music. Jason's awesome. Anyway, I missed the All Gen Gamers podcast. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Yes. Man, you guys are selling me on the Steam Deck tonight. Let me just tell you guys. This music playing and this thinking about all the things I could do with the Steam Deck is just pumping me up. Pumping me up. Steam Deck. I almost choked on it. Was that a bad sign? Was that an omen? But yeah, the Galaxy S23. I'm no like I'm no like phone guy, but I had the Galaxy S7. So going from the S7 to the S23, oh, it's like, oh man, I got a color television. Look at me, guys. Got the straight from the Sears catalog, Joe Peabody. All right, so what are we gonna play? Oh man, thank you so much. The last line, the $4.99 super chat, Steam Deck chip in. It's very nice of you, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, if I get the Steam Deck, I'm gonna be streaming like Sega Saturn, GameCube, PS2. It's gonna be cool stuff, man. Because there's a lot of great Saturn, Japanese exclusives, great shooters that I would love to stream and play with you guys. Maybe I'll stream Dragon Force. You know, if I get the Steam Deck, I'll stream Dragon Force. That'd be fun. It's been a long time since I've played that. I remember when I was hanging out with RGT85 at Fayetteville Comic Con, and one of the vendors I knew was selling Dragon Force, and me and Sean both were like, oh man, we wanted to buy it so bad. Like he was like, man, if you don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it. And I'm like, well, if you don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it. And none of us ended up buying it. It was a good price though. But yeah, I hung out with him the whole convention, man. It was great. He sucker punched some yellow jackets that were after me. He saved my life. All right, so let's get this music killed. Man, it's some funky stuff, guys. Hold on. Okay. Gotta get off that. If I don't, we're not going to play any video games. All right, so getting a little bit away from Dead Cells. I don't know if I want to go into something like super comfortable, or if I want to, like, you know, do all that stuff. I'm so proud of RGT85, man, especially him. Like, he quit smoking. Like, I am so proud of him. That is such a hard habit to kick. And you know, it's funny because watching his latest content talking about selling his collection and how he's been embracing emulation, it's like I was that person, you know, a couple years ago in my collection, and it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy seeing someone else kind of go through that transformation, and I am so proud of him for sure. What am I gonna play? Musha. I have a recording of me and the composer from Musha doing a Rainbow cover from the band. I forget what Rainbow song it was. He was on my Facebook for a while. Me and him were, during COVID, we were playing some music together. But I lost contact with him. But he's a very interesting fellow, man. He's a phenomenal guitarist. He would play clubs a lot, and I think that's what happened, like, during, I can't speak for him, I'm just using my own observation, that, you know, during COVID, you know, it looked like he made a lot of his money playing in clubs and stuff, and he couldn't do that. So, I don't know what's going on, but I hope he's doing great. Very talented person, man. Musha, freaking Dragon's Curse, Demon Crush, all that stuff. Play some Shinobi 3. Let's go. Oh yeah, Zero Wing. I might have to. We'll play a little bit of Revenge of Shinobi or Return of Ninja Master. Let's see. I want to give myself some more Shuriken things. Wasn't there a code like you could do to get infinite? I can't remember it. Okay, we're just gonna start the game. Ah, see, I was trying not to do that. Trying to remember. Oh, I'm already at the. Oh, I started the game. Hold on. Hold up. I started the game without the freaking ninja stars. Oh man. You know what's funny is I had my friend Mikey over. We had a fun like game night. We were just playing some retro games. Damn it. We were playing some retro games and I was showing him Final Zone 2. Like he had never played it. And we didn't play the game, but I was like, dude, you gotta hear the intro music. And you gotta watch the cutscenes. And oh my gosh. The sheer look of horror and confusement and amusement in his face in a matter of 15 seconds was magical. He's just like, what's going on here? And then we found this really cool AI. I know I was talking shit about AI, but this was the AI 4K generated like up conversion of like Lunar Silver Star PS1 cutscenes. Oh my god. Sometimes it looked a little off. Like sometimes it looked a little bit like a Flash cartoon, kind of like how some episodes of Dragon Ball Super look kind of off, but for the most part, it looked really good. I would love to see something like that, like a HD remaster of Silver Star. I will say, playing Genesis with a Pro Controller doesn't feel right. Like, I have it in my drawer over there, and it's probably dead, but I have the 8-Bit Do MG30 controller. It's kind of like it looks kind of like a Saturn controller. It's like a hybrid between like a 6-button Genesis and a Model 2 Saturn controller. But I love using that controller when I'm playing Genesis, like on the Switch or like on the Pi. You know, just a couple years ago, I found out that you could walk on that. I always thought those were pitfalls. And one day I was playing and I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, that's kind of bullshit. I will admit though, I like Shinobi. Whoa. Now see, I was just about to give this game a compliment. I was just about to say I like Shinobi 3 more than Revenge of Shinobi, and it had to pull some bullshit like that. That's and look, people are texting me now. That's some bullshit. But yeah, I do like this more than Revenge. I like Revenge of Shinobi. I like the soundtrack a lot, but I mean the soundtrack to this game is actually really good too, even though it's not Yuzo Koshiro, but it's still really, really good. Ah, dang. I always thought it was weird how he did that move. You know, I'm gonna just use a special move. Freaking back itches. go. Can't beat me. I'm invincible. I'm really looking forward to that Toxic Avengers beat 'em up and the Double Dragon one, man. It's so crazy how we've hit this like resurgence of beat 'em ups. Oh yeah. There are so many great shooters that are on Steam. Like that's another, like I'm telling you, like I want to have, you know, a vertical monitor set up and just have that just for like all those great shooters like Truxton and oh man. Twin Cobra. This is probably one of my favorite stages of all time. I love the music. I love how the background is. Like it's just, this is like a really freaking cool stage. I like the surfboard one too, but I like the music on the surfboard one. It's probably one of my favorite Genesis tracks. Which that's what I've been really thinking about doing. Is I have a lot of friends that live stream, and you know they try to look for music that they can use for background and stuff. I've been thinking about doing more like video game covers, and of course they would be free, but it'd be like one of those things like, you know, if you download it, let people know I do have original music. It helped me out, help you guys out, and it'll just be fun. Just like do like a Genesis mini pack of like 4 tracks, free download. Cool. Oh man. Tell you what, on the Switch, it's also on Steam and other consoles, but Vengeful Guardian Moonrider. Oh man. If I wasn't playing this, I'd be playing that. I actually streamed that a couple of times. That was a really fun game. Hit me in the back of the head. Screw you. Let's go. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Man, a little bit of overkill on this little side goon, man, just trying to get by. There's a part in Vengeful Guardian Moonrider that is like, it's exactly this stage, and it's so funny. Like you're playing and you're like, you got some deja vu going on. That game just recently, it was up for pre-order for a physical for a limited run. And I mean, it wasn't really that expensive. Like even the collector's edition, I think was only like $70, and it came in this like Genesis shell. It looked really cool. What I really need to do is I need to take a trip and go to their, because they opened at the limited run store in I believe it's Apex or Durham, but I need to check it out. That would definitely be a video. Then go to Boxcar and play a bunch of arcade games. And get some David's Dumplings. Oh my god, downtown Raleigh. David's Dumplings. Let me tell you guys, those. It's on the Food Net. It was on a Food Channel like network thing. Oh god. Oh god, no. There we go. This is always a stressful stage, but it's not as bad. The one boss that I hate in this game is that freaking brain boss. God, I'm not looking forward to that. I just thought about that boss. I'm like, oh fuck. They're like steamed dumplings, but they are so good because he mixes like this ground beef with like duck and oh, it's like the dumpling is, it's like fried. Oh, it's so good, I'm telling you. Oh fucker. Oh, I don't have any more special things. Like that bullet dodge right there. That was straight up Keanu Reeves move right there. Oh, there's instant replay, right? Okay, this part always makes me think of Kirby for some reason. Makes me think of that the cloud. I've always been a fan of that little eyeball cloud. That's what it makes me think of. It's a very similar boss fight. It's a little bit more on the crane side. It's kind of funny, you know, you hear a lot of people talk about how everything gets recycled, like everything, like we've ran out of ideas. But we play video games like this, like Revenge of Shinobi, like Last Line was saying with the Godzilla and Spider-Man Terminator. They reused all that stuff back then, and it was still current. But we just looked the other way back then. We're just like, that's cool. This is interesting when you think about that. And I hate that I keep pushing the A button thinking that's going to be attack, because I wish I could remap. I can remap my buttons, because I would like the Y button to be the attack and the B button to be the jump. Instead the jump is the A button. It's confusing, guys. Just roll with it. Freaking swamp thing over there. All the Snokes in the background and Moff Gideon's. Freaking ball sack brains. Let's get over here. Yeah, I definitely would remap the buttons next time. I went back and played Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo Switch Online. Man, I forgot how great that game was. Like, it's aged so well. And it's funny because it's a much older game of games that came after, but it feels just as current, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just aged so well, and it's almost like you can clearly see how so much more that's came out emulates a lot of what made Super Metroid great. Even, you know, games like Symphony of the Night, you know. I feel like in regards to like Metroidvanias, I feel like Super Metroid's kind of like Black Sabbath, and Rob Zombie said that Black Sabbath invented every heavy metal riff, and we're just all ripping it off. And I feel like Super Metroid is that for Metroidvanias. They're just all ripping off Super Metroid. There's always exceptions. But I just feel like, you know, Super Metroid just has such a predominant blueprint. Ooh. What's in here? Glad it wasn't a bomb. That would have really sucked. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm going the wrong direction. I'm just killing myself slowly. Okay, let's just do this. All right. Oh yeah. I was going the wrong direction. Oh my, dude, that was kind of cheap right there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. See, that's messed up. It's all good. Let's go. Oh, see, this is the fight that I hate, man. I hate this freaking boss fight so much. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of want to die and start over on that one. Yeah, this is a super annoying boss fight. I freaking hate this fight. Ooh. That's why you're ugly. Come on now. That is an ugly dude back there. The freaking teeth thing is like super grotesque. You know what they need to do? They need to make a new beat 'em up with big bad Beetleborgs. Like, I can't be the only one that would be stoked about that. I think everyone in this chat, if, you know, the folks behind Shredder's Revenge was like, you know what? We're going to make a big bad Beetleborgs video game. I think we would all be excited about it. I think all of us would be like, kind of intrigued. I know I would. Don't touch me. Here, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Boom, boom. So I like bosses that let you know that they're dying. Yeah, Big Bad Beetleborgs, it was a really weird show. I mean, it was all over the place. And I like how they the girl was replaced like in mid-season. And they had this other girl player, and they totally worked it into the show. Like, something happened where a spell got transformed and she turned, like, she changed. She straight up Doctor Who'd. Fuck this guy. I feel like playing the shooter real quick. I'm sorry. But what shooter? Let's see, I actually have a folder. I need to update it, but I have a shooter update or a shooter folder. Oh my gosh. Play some Rolling Gunner. Actually, Zero Wing. Yeah. Because we were just talking about that earlier. Let's go to Zero Wing. It's weird how some of the games don't have like box art, they just have like that, and this feels so out of place. Trying to think of some of the other like Power Ranger kind of shows. She had Big Bad Beetleborg, she had VR Troopers. You had the Cyber Samurai, Super Samurai Cyber Squad. Oh my god. Can't believe I remember that mouthful. That was a good show. With the Matt Lawrence and what's his name that did the voice of it. Oh my gosh, cannot remember his name. Dr. Frankenfurter. He was the voice of the bad guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I totally miss the... Did I totally miss that? Let's see. Let's go back to the beginning. What am I doing? Reset game. Let's just reset it. Okay. Sorry, I forgot the intro. It was like me, like I'm even talking during it, but it's like skipping the intro to Evangelion. You can't do that. It's you. How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction. Didn't it have like a voice? Did they take out the voice? That music though. You know what you're doing. Move, Zig. For great justice. Oh. Well, that was the intro right there. That's the way it goes. Yeah. I still love little cutscenes like this. Even in newer games, like the newer like retro games, when they have little cutscenes like that, it's just so charming. I never really played a whole lot of Zero Wing. Oh, that was lame. Yeah, translation is pretty bad. Ooh, that's a little tight squeeze. Ooh. Well, annoying buggers right there. I need to grab some of this stuff. I keep forgetting that he can grab stuff. We can't grab those. Okay, but I can grab that. Grab this. Grab all the things. Throw them at people. That is a really interesting mechanic in this one. It's a pair of cyber pants, just, you know, dancing in the corridor. My nose itches. Oh, gosh. Oh, what the heck was that all about? That was just rude. Yeah, let's continue that. This game's nuts, man. Oh my lord. The music is pretty good. Music's not bad. I'm telling you, like, when I started dabbling into like the DAWs, like digital audio workstations, and started recording stuff like myself, and I started doing like the plugins for MIDI, and I found like a MIDI plugin it's the Yamaha sound chip they use on the Genesis. Dang, that freaking sucks. But using the sounds from the Genesis is made me appreciate the composing music so much, because it is a really hard sound chip to make pleasing music that doesn't sound like it's real tinny. A lot of Genesis music has a very weird register of like static, and it's like finding the right sounds, and some games obviously do it better than others. Like this game does it really well, but take a game like Sonic Spinball. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the first stage of Sonic Spinball. That music's really good, but there's some music on Sonic Spinball that's just like very ear-piercing, just not good. When I first started doing music with the Genesis sound chip, it sounded a lot like that. I'm like, oh god, I sound like Sonic Spinball. That's not good. It was a very hard sound chip. Super Nintendo's a lot easier. The only problem I have with Super Nintendo is like the reverb on some of the sounds. There's like so much reverb that I have to EQ and make sure it doesn't bleed. But video game music, man, especially the retro stuff, the fact that these people made these songs that just looped, that never got boring. It takes like 30 seconds of music. It's kind of like what we strive to do now as content creators, but like the short form media like TikToks and Reels and Shorts and all that stuff. It's like that's them with music, with video games. I had to come up with like a 30-second loop that sounded pleasing enough that you could sit for hours and hear it over and over again. Think about the Mario theme. Not a really long song, but it's just so iconic and it's so good. You can listen to it over and over again. And many of us have like clocked in probably decades of hours hearing that theme song. I need to like pick up stuff and throw at people. Can I pick you up? I can't pick you up. I guess not. Hey, I can pick you up. Aw. I mean, the picking up mechanic is kind of cool, but kind of pointless at the same time. Can I pick this up? See, I can't pick that up. I can pick this up. And you can kind of use it. Oh, God. I was going to say, you can use it as kind of like a shield. Ah. It's really good music. Oh, what the hell? Yo. I felt like that wasn't supposed to happen yet. That was weird. The game was like, hold on, he needs to make his entrance. Okay. Are you gonna come out? Because I'm not doing that peekaboo bullshit, dude. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, come out. Oh. Dang. go to another shooter. I got a couple more games left and I kind of want to play before we end tonight. It's already 10:30. Probably want to stop at 11, so we got about 30 more minutes. I want to play some Rolling Gunner. It's a good shooter. Yeah, I don't really play Zero Wing too much. I'm pretty bad at that one. This one, I'm decent at. Not too bad. This is one of those games that I loved so much that I ended up buying it digital, and I bought a physical on PlayAsia. I bought the PlayAsia version, and then I ended up buying it digitally while I waited for the physical to come in. Such a good one. I believe this is also on Steam, so if you guys want to play this on your Steam decks, I'm just saying that'd be kind of cool. I think you'd have a fun time. If not, you can get it on Switch. I think it's on PS4. Now here's a question, because I don't have a PS5. Do they sell, since the PlayStation 5 is compatible with PlayStation 4, when you go on PSN on the PS5, can you buy PS4 games, like digital PS4 games? I don't see why you couldn't do that. That's a good question. I was wondering that. We're about to go into the boss fight. Oh, man. Oh, I knew I was going to get hit on that one. No. There it goes. This is such a good game, dude. Yeah, add it to the wish list for sure. I do like the horizontal shooters. I like those a little bit more. I mean, I know even earlier I was like, man, I can't wait to have a monitor and, you know, in Tate mode and blah blah blah. I love those kind of shooters too, like Raiden, Musha. You know, those games I like, but I really like games like Darius and R-Type, Rolling Gunner. But I mean, also like Gumbird, the Gumbird games, and all those psycho shooters. Good stuff. And there is an easy mode on here too. I'm playing the normal. I don't feel like it's that hard of a shooter. It's got its moments, like that right there. But it's not too bad. There's another shooter that's on the Switch. I'm probably gonna. I was thinking about doing a review on called Hazelnut, and it's like this cartoony like witch shmup. Man, my nose is itching. It's like, hold up, give me 1 minute. But I'm thinking about doing a review on it because it's really fun. It's not a real hard shooter. I think that's why I wanted to review it, because I've been wanting to I've been wanting to do more with shmups on my channel, but I'm just trying to figure out the way I want to do it. I don't know if I want to make a series where I talk about, you know, easily accessible shmups, or if I want to do a series about underrated shmups. I feel like everyone talks about underrated shmups. Like, everyone talks about the hidden, like, there's no hidden gems. If you're in the shmups community, 9 times out of 10 you find out about these games. I mean, there's still diamonds in the rough, but it's not as niche once you're like knee deep into dodging purple and blue bullets. But between the mobile devices, PC and consoles, I mean, it's just so many games. So I mean, with it being so many games, and I feel like it's a genre that a lot of people get overwhelmed by, I think it would be a really fun way to kind of show more games that people could really enjoy these, you know. Speaking of like pre-ordering Switch, I still need to pre-order the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster super cool thing. I've been biting getting the digital, because I'm like, I'm not going to spend $60 on digital when I can spend just a little bit more and get a physical. I mean, considering I can play all these games on like so much emulation, I know it's not the same. This is a really cool boss fight. But what I like about the shmup genre, it's you know, you're dodging bullets, but some parts of it's like rhythm. Some parts is like, you know, it's all about fast reflexes and eye coordination and patterns, and at some point you just kind of zone out. It's kind of zen. It's kind of relaxing. But at the same time it has like the same feeling of playing like a slot machine. This is cool stuff. Oh yeah, I do need to get Tunic. And yeah, this is a lot like a 3D shooter. I do agree, Bio. This is very much like a riding game. Like in style, like aesthetic wise. And this is like a twin stick as well. Because while you're shooting, you can take the green ship and kind of steer it as well. So it makes it really interesting. Oh no, there you go. Oh no. Ah, gosh. Dang. Yes, I want to continue. Like some of those patterns, man. It is so hard. One shooter that I really enjoy that I'm really bad at is Ikaruga. I am not good at Ikaruga, but it's one of my favorites. I remember playing it on the GameCube and then making a burnt copy for the Dreamcast, getting it on the 360. Now I have it on the Switch. I believe I also have it on Steam. It's funny because I don't really play PC games that much, but I have like 50 Steam games. Like the other day I was looking at some of the stuff on my library, and I'm like, damn, I didn't realize I had so many Steam games. That's kind of crazy. Adds up quick. The games are so cheap, you know. It's like the Switch. Hey Rhea, what's up? Thank you for jumping on. Truck drivers rule. Oh yeah, they do. Let's see, I need to catch up on the chat real quick. Oh, let's pause real quick. Let's see. I got Nick Earl in here. Oh, you drive a sound. Yeah, man. You know, that's just one of the things that I miss about doing podcasting. I know a couple of truck drivers that would listen to the podcast. Heck yeah. Glad you jumped on stream. This stream was very sporadic. I feel like I need to let people know ahead of time when I go live, but for now, you know, every Monday, unless otherwise I'll let you guys know, but every Monday, 8 or 9 o'clock, I'm going to be live streaming until the foreseeable future. Mondays seem to be one of my days off, so it allows me to kind of do the whole live stream. Stop that pattern from happening. I'm like, no, we're not doing that today. Oh my god. I can't. How am I still living? How am I still alive? Oh my god. Holy mo, I forgot how to shoot for a second. But I forgot what button was the fire button, dude. Holy, oh, now I die. Holy crap, dude. The hitbox is very forgiving in this game. Don't get it twisted. I'm not that good. I'm not like some guru shoot 'em up guy. Man, I'd like to have a model kit of that thing. I have a master grade RG 270 Gundam. Still need to put it together. I just, you know, I gotta be in the mood to do the Gundam models though. They're super relaxing, but you gotta be in the mood because you don't want to do a model kit frustrated, or you don't want to feel like you have to speed through it, because that's when you make foolish mistakes. And trust me, messing up a Gundam, like messing up a model kit, oh god. Guru of pew pew. I mean, I like to think that I actually like to think that I'm okay at shooters. I mean, the fact that I can, it's funny because playing shooters is easy for me to talk and stream as opposed to like playing like Resident Evil 4 Remake. Like that game is hard for me to talk and play at the same time. But this game, even though I just died, I got a game over, I feel like it's a little easier for me. This guy's being so extra right now, dude. Come on now. We get it. We get it. You use water slides as your decals, bro. But yeah, Gundams are super fun. Like I said, you gotta be in the mood for it. You don't want to rush it. You want to take your time. Yeah, this one YouTuber I watch that does a lot of shmup content, he just recently made a video about the Super Nintendo shooters, and apparently, and this is counting the US and Japan, there's about 60 like certified shmups on the Super Nintendo, which is a pretty good amount. I mean, considering just the US library for the TurboGrafx 16 is like less than 200 games, if I'm not mistaken, I believe. So I mean that's pretty cool. But there were a lot of Super Nintendo shooters that weren't that great, but there were some really good ones. Some of my favorite R-types were from. Uh-oh, did I have a little bit of lag? I guess I'll find out in a minute. I think OBS just tried to come back on or something. That was weird. Hopefully I didn't have any technical issues. Yeah, I've never done the model jets. I'll be honest, I didn't do a whole lot of. I did a couple model kits growing up. I remember I did a model kit of the Batmobile, and that was really cool. And but there's actually shooter model kits that I would love to get, like Opa, R-Type. Like those would be so cool. My stepdad, he does models. He does like the Gundams as well. He does some of he's got a couple of planes that he's done, but he also does models of like guns, like handguns. Like they're like miniature, like model gun kits, which is really, really interesting. But if I was to do like vehicle models, I'd love to do like the motorcycle from Akira or something like that. I think that would be really badass. Oh man, that was some gold. Ooh, I'm hitting the price for that. Man, that's such a good feeling, seeing all that gold. Just, I don't know. Feels like you hit the jackpot. Then you get a game over. Oh my gosh. Dang, I kind of walked into that one. You know what I've been watching like videos about like the tiny homes. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, those things look kind of fun. I mean, not fun, but like cozy. Like they look kind of nice. Like some of those tiny homes, like, and you know, we really do get attached to way too many possessions. And I think it's kind of healthy to have some sort of minimalist aspect. Like, I had to control myself, man, because I like try to get all the action figures, freaking collectibles, and before I know it, I have like a whole freaking bookshelf full of stuff. When I get into something, I get like full on into it. But I have to kind of police myself and be like, yo, like, you don't need to have a whole house. Like my living room, right? I have my Gundam models in the living room, my arcade cabinets, and, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's like after a while, it's like, you gotta calm down a little bit. So I think a tiny house would be kind of fun because it would kind of police yourself a little bit. Yeah, this looks so cozy. And you know, like, when it comes down to it, I mean, as long as I got room to, you know, do what I gotta do, I don't need like a super big house. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't have a super big house. I think the most I wouldn't want a 2-story house. I don't want a basement. Just a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Maybe like the bath, maybe like a normal bathroom and then a bathroom in the master bedroom. And that's fine. 3-bedroom, good. Decent sized yard. I don't want it too big. I hate mowing the lawn. And I would be happy with that. Like some people, they want like huge houses and arcade, like, oh, I want this big, I don't even want a big game room, just like a little room, you know, and have like some of my studio stuff in there, have an area where I can film, an area that's got a green screen. I'll be fine. Yeah, housing market's insane. Yes, basement. Yeah, that's the thing. Basements are always haunted or flooded. So you're either, you know, being haunted, or you got skeletons floating up in the water like in Poltergeist. Man, that was a scary movie, right? Come on. Yeah, like, you know, and it's funny, man. I feel like a lot of us are kind of moving into this, like, kind of like, you know what, we got what we need. Yeah. I feel like having, like, I wouldn't say like minimalist, but modest. You know, don't need to be flashy. This comfortable. Oh no. This is kind of a tough boss fight, I'm not gonna lie. Holy moly. It's kind of a lame boss too. He doesn't even look cool. He definitely doesn't look like a cool model kit. Why is he not dying though? Are you guys seeing how much I'm like blasting this guy? What's going on? I am so confused. There it goes. There. Jeez. Oi. That freaking boss fight was giving me a cramp. That was a long boss fight. Was that like the last fight? Was that the end of it? I don't think that was the end of it. Oh. Yeah, don't even let me drink my drink, yo. Oh, see, I hate it when they get you on the opposite side. They start piling up behind you, man. That sucks. I also have Radiant Silver Gun on the Switch as well. Man, I bought that game day one because I used to have it on the. I used to have the demo on the 360, and I always wanted to get it, and it was like way too expensive on the Saturn. By the time I had a Saturn and I wanted to start getting games that were like, all of them were just way too expensive. Oh, it's one of my favorite shooters, Nick. Rolling Gunner. If you wanted to know the name of it, it's called Rolling Gunner. It's on. I'm playing it on the Switch, but it's also on other platforms too. I found out about this game through my good friend Darian, who owns Warp Zone Video Games. He is like. He just knows his shooters, man. If he posts a shooter, I end up buying it. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a good one. And I remember he posted, I think it was like Strictly Limited had like a physical edition of Rolling Gunner, and it sold out like super fast. And I was like, well, you know, I guess I'll get it digital. And then I found out you could get it on PlayAsia, so I ended up still buying it digital. But I ended up getting the physical imported. I believe it is on PC, because I think the last line, I think he put it on his wish list. The music is so good. Oh my gosh. I think another shooter I really liked was but it's hard, is Iron Hander on PS1. This game kind of makes me think of Iron Hander sometimes. That's a really fun game, but it's tough. I've never beaten it. Man, look at all that gold. Oh, gosh. Come on now. Oh, this is like freaking cotton candy. You know, I'm telling you, the Switch is definitely a step up from the Wii U. In a retrospect, I mean, I was always a big fan of the Wii U. I was, as much as I tried to defend the Wii U, I really did. But I understand why, you know, the Wii U didn't do well, obviously. But, you know, the Switch is like so polar opposite. It's crazy. I remember it's funny, like, a lot of people's like deleted their videos, but it is kind of funny when you find those little nuggets of like people when the Switch was initially announced, of people that were like talking about how the Switch was going to fail, and they were like trying to make all these videos about why the Switch was going to be so bad. For some reason, they just really wanted Nintendo to fail, and it's become like one of the best-selling consoles, and it's really my go-to console. It's probably one of my favorites. Like, not putting in the nostalgia of consoles, Switch is probably one of my favorite consoles of all time. I love the portability of it. I love the library. A lot of people talk about the virtual console, like the lack of virtual console, but it has so much retro already on Switch. Like, I don't need a virtual console in that sense. I don't mind the subscription service. I initially didn't like the expansion pass or whatever they had for it, but once they added the Mario Kart DLC and made it a part of it, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm pretty much paying for the DLC for Mario Kart. Oh my god, you guys see that? You saw how close? You saw how I died there? But yeah, I'm paying for the DLC and I'm getting retro games. That's how I look at it anyway. This is intense. There he goes. I'm telling you, man, the patterns of this game are just wild. I'll play this game with like some of my I'll have like headphones on, and I'll have like my galaxy light going, and I'll have like the ambient lighting, and I'm just sitting there just playing this and just having the best old time, dude. It's pure zen. Well, I love shooters. Tell you what else I love. I love the steak egg rolls I had earlier today, and I just thought about how I still have some left. I'm like, woo! Oh, I'm out of bombs. Oh, yay! Yeah, I mean, PlayStation's always been good. I mean, I can't blame people that are Sony fans. I can't blame them because Sony's always been pretty good. I like all of the consoles. I mean, but I mean, currently, I just my overall game plan is to play Nintendo for the exclusives. Let me pause real quick. Nintendo for the exclusives, and then the Steam Deck. Oh god, no, don't update. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh, thank god. I was like, don't you update. I was just taking a sip of my Coke. I found out how easy it is to make egg rolls, like homemade egg rolls, and like now I just love making egg rolls. Because what I do is I get using spring roll paper, and you can use all sorts of things, and you throw it in the air fryer, and oh my god, I've done like like spiced apples. Like a spiced apple egg roll, like kind of a dessert thing with like some cinnamon sugar, like caramel. Oh my god, so good. And then like steak. This was more like a Philly steak egg roll because it had mushrooms and onions. And then oh no. And then I had what else did I add to it? I've drawn blanks. Rice, yeah. No. It's getting intense. I'm not digging it. Oh yeah, pierogies. Also, another good egg roll to make is pulled pork egg rolls. Woo. Telling you, egg rolls, the new way to sandwich. Why sandwich when you can egg roll? Here I am, like rolling like a hurricane. I don't know. Sound better in my head. Okay, let's go. I'll tell you guys another streaming idea I had, and I want to hear your guys' input and see what you guys would think, because one of the things I love to do, okay, and I do this in my free time. This is how weird I am. My free time is like, I like to watch these like YouTube channels of like 4K travel, like first person view. Like they go through like the streets of Akihabara. You know, they go to game stores. It's like first person view travel. And it's like 4K, so it looks crazy realistic. And I've been thinking about almost like doing live streams of that. Of just like us just walking through the eyes of someone else through Japan. And just kind of window shop, talk about stuff. I think that'd be like a cool like pre-stream idea. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Be like, hey, you know, before we play some Neo Geo, let's go through some arcades. I have some friends who, you know, like Jim Kid Shuriken. Might even do some of his videos. I can watch some of his stuff. I don't know. I think that would be fun. Yeah, that stuff's pretty cool though. And see, what's funny is I like egg rolls, but you know what I can't stand? Like the sushi burritos. Like I feel like that's just way too much sushi, man. Like when people are like a sushi burrito and it's just a giant roll of like rice and all that stuff. Oh my god. I eat sushi every once in a while. I have to be in the mood for it, and a lot of it is just because it's just expensive for what you get. I mean, I can make sushi. I learned how to make sushi. I make like a mean bacon crab avocado roll, but yeah, I just don't eat it that much. I got really burnt out. I think there was like a year that I was just eating a lot of sushi, and then I was like, I can't do it anymore. But I'm picky too, because a lot of places don't have good sushi, man. The sushi, there was one kind of sushi I really enjoyed that I've never been able to have ever again, and it was this mom and pop convenience store we had up the road. It was an Asian market, and it was a restaurant as well, and it was owned by like this it's owned by this like old Japanese couple, and the lady made all the food in the place, and it was always good. She made sushi and udon and all that stuff, and it tasted so homemade. But now you go to sushi restaurants and you can just tell they're like squeezing it all out of a fucking tube, you know. So I'm kind of picky. You know, I can't do the store-bought sushi, you know. Can't do that. It's way too overpriced, and it just tastes so artificial. It's like a McDonald's sushi roll. I've heard some places of like Walgreens. I heard Walgreens had sushi. That's weird. Like, imagine going to a gas station getting sushi. Like, if I worked at a gas station, somebody was getting sushi, I would ask them how their day was going. I would honestly ask them how their day was going, and I would really, like, I don't know, try to give them 10 minutes of friendship, because you're walking a thin line eating gas station sushi. That's just asking for it. Like, if something if I found out a friend of mine got food poisoning from eating gas station sushi, I would feel bad, but I would be kind of like, doesn't surprise me. I don't know, man. And it starts coming out of a tube, and like everything's just like super frozen. You gotta be so careful. Exactly, you kind of asked for it. Now, I've eaten some questionable things. Yes, gas station food is always a risk. I'm telling you, that's the one thing I don't miss about doing construction. When I used to do construction, I was on the gas station diet. One, it's super expensive. And two, you have enough like sodium in your body that you're just going to float down the ocean. You know? You're just so bloated. But yeah, like I used to, oh my gosh, if you were working on the road, and I think Nick, you'll get this. Like when you're on the road and you hit those gas stations that have like a hot bar with like biscuits and gravy and all that, those are the best gas. Those are the good gas stations. Those are the ones that eat as much as you can. Those are always the best. Now, I've been to like Wawa's and Sheetz, and those are pretty good. Those aren't bad gas stations, but man, some of the questionable ones, like the Circle K, like some of those Circle K's, those hot dogs has been rotating since last Thursday. The cheese is starting to turn into like freaking blue cheese. It's just flaking off the side of it. Looks like belly button crust. Can't do it. Yeah, Circle K, man. Oh God. Circle K is it's like the gaslighting gas station, because it looks nice. Like when you're going down the road and you see Circle K, you're like, oh, this is nice. And you go inside and the drink machine's always fucked up. The hot dogs just look so bad. You know, the pickles are just, they're aged. The pickles have carpet in it. Did I just beat the game? This is a longer cutscene than usual. This looks like an intro to Toonami. This Friday, a new episode of Cowboy Bebop. Goku and Vegeta have one last battle before the next saga begins. This episode of Toonami. Sponsored by Tostitos. Pizza bagels. Pizza anytime. That was mission 6. Is there a mission 7? Oh, Toonami was great. Oh, that was it. That was, guys, I had so much fun talking about carpet pickles. And turning things into egg rolls, and how sushi is never trusted in gas stations when they're coming out of tubes. Don't trust tube sushi. Stay away from carpet pickles. That's my advice for the night. If you guys need some advice to go through the week, because you guys came out on a Monday night, I can't thank you enough. If you're having a rough week, just remember, stay away from carpet pickles. Stay away from sushi that comes out of the tube. I'm not worried about Nick. I mean, I'm worried about his love for carpet pickles, but I'm not worried about the sushi part, because he's like, no, I'm not about that lifestyle, and that's all good. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end it for the night. I had so much fun. This is probably, this is probably one of the best streams I've had in a while. So I do want to thank you guys so much for jumping on. And again, next Monday, 8 or 9, be sure to follow me on Twitter, because it's going to be in between the 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time showtime. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for hopping on. We're going to get this thing going here, but I hope you guys have a fantastic night.